All right, so we got, can you swap which Chaos God you pledge allegiance to? Oh, man. I hope you can, man.
Chaos is a hell of a drug. Once you are hooked, it's almost impossible to stop. I
Yeah.
can count the amount of people who have genuinely mastered Chaos as a non-corrupting tool on one hand.
Yo, real quick. I just got what he just said. Real quick. Keep it real for the one time. Which Chaos God are you, like, joining? If you had to join one of them, right? I'm going to be honest with you. Slaanesh is a big no-no. I don't care, bro. That's Diddy 7.0. Never. There's Khorne. That's the crash out. There's the other guy. I think he likes whenever you're happy or something like that. He's irrelevant. And then there's the other one. Nurgle, is that his name? The burger dude. Bro, the nasty, disgusting dude. Bro, I gotta keep it completely honest with you, bro. Bro, I'm gonna join the crash out gang, bro. Yo, Khorne, he might be my chaos god, bro. Cause everybody else, oh man, everybody else is either down bad, dirty, or just despicable. Khorne, bro, he's somewhat honorable. Yes, he is a crash out. Yes, he's abusive. But at the end of the day, though, I think I would join Khorne.
99% of the time when someone tries to leverage Chaos for their own ends, Chaos is the one that ends up leveraging them.
Oh, wow.
The point I'm making is that it's next to impossible to redeem your soul and shed yourself of Chaos's influence.
Of course not. Bro, you sold your soul for a quarter. Like, what are we talking about? You sold your soul. Listen, bro, once you sell your soul, it's up. It's over. What are we talking? Like, you can't just be like, okay, let me see if I can buy it back. Like, no, GG's, it's done, bro. Especially if you sold it to Slaanesh. Man, she about to suck every little bit of drop out of bro's soul out of there, bro. It's over. What are we talking about?
Once you've drunk the Kool-Aid. But what about swapping which Chaos Kool-Aid you want to drink? What if you get a bit sick of being a fat, smelly piece of shit?
Facts.
And you want to have like hectic orgies with your
Okay, this is what we're not gonna do. Like, what do you mean hectic? What? What is he talking about? Oh man, Majorkill.
Your patron god, or will that result in you getting instantly deleted? The short answer is yes.
Yes.
The long answer is watch this video. Before we get into the swippity swap, I want to thank you guys for the massive support with the proper launch of the major minis last week. The fact that me and the team were able to fulfill and send every order placed last week already is incredible. So much better than when I would have to like bust my balls for weeks whenever I did a launch. It's been especially great to see people pick up the new Lord of Blood mini, and I'm already getting submissions for the $10,000 major mini painting competition. But a few people have rightfully said, Majorkill, doing a bunch of HQ units is cool and all, but where are the squads? We want to see some value. A big reason for that is that whilst 3D printing HQ units makes the value better than casting it in plastic,
there's a lot of money to make.
As soon as you start going for bulk packages, the plastic castings value takes over. That's why GW single HQ units are so expensive, whilst their larger unit packs are much less so. But I thought, stuff it. Let's just eat the poor margins and do it anyway. Hence I present to you the Space Lion Squad. 4 models that come with both a pistol and sword variant, as well as a large gun variant, as well as a sergeant model, so you can proxy them as standard Marines or assault Marines. 5 miniatures all together in the one purchase. On top of that, I'm also releasing the Master of the Space Lions, a bulky beast of a warrior, coming with a custom base, 2 head variants, a power sword, and a claw. This model was one of the most challenging to make, not because it was like overly complicated, but because it was extremely important to me not to make the Lion Marines look like a bunch of furries. If you were to pick up the Master of the Space Lions, then like 1 or 2 of the Lion Squad packs, you've got a genuine force right there that you can then build an entire army around. Can't wait to see what you guys and gals do with these. Today we'll go over every time in the lore when someone has tried, either successfully or unsuccessfully, to change which Chaos God they served. I'll be including times where people have been forced to change allegiance as well. Let's get into it.
What do you mean forced? Yo, you guys, can you guys like, you know, hear something or smell something? I don't know, man. Let's get into it!
Not every Chaos God is equal when it comes to their ability to corrupt people's souls. Nurgle and Slaanesh are the foremost corruptors, as all Nurgle needs to do is give you a smidgen of AIDS, and Slaaneshi corruption can be very subtle and insidious. So when Slaanesh and Nurgle battled for the soul of a world and a devout ecclesiarchy priest, it was an absolute joy.
Freaksters.
Typhus had invaded a loyal Imperial world and infected it with Nurgle's gifts. He had planted his destroyer virus within the Imperial religious leader.
Yo, imagine like being a part of like his like, oh my goodness. just stank. Like it's not even just like an ordinary stank. Like this is a stank that like, man, like bro, like what's a stank that just like that, bro? It makes you just want to just be the cleanest boy alive. Like bro, like after a game of like 33, or like after like a game of like 21 for the people that's like on the West Coast, bro. I promise you, like after you play some basketball, bro, man, those balls, oh man, woo! Only you can I see you as my crush, man, bro. Those balls be reeking, man. Bro, those balls be stinking. I promise you, like, bro, if you're a man, bro, you would know, man. Like, unless you use like, I was about to say, unless you use like some Manscaped cream or whatever, or like some Manscaped like crop deodorant, which I use sometimes. Like that works, but like, bro, like you still gotta like, shower like after you play. Obviously, like if you don't shower after you play basketball, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. We all just need to sit here and just like reevaluate our life. If you do not shower after you play basketball, bro, something's wrong. Okay, you need to shower immediately after you play basketball.
A man of strong will, but who was slowly falling to Nurgle due to said AIDS. However, a Slaaneshi warband wanted to fuck with Typhus. Fair enough, I think everyone wants to see that smelly piece of shit get clapped. So when they arrived on the world, they replaced Nurgle's corruption with their own. The swamps and flies were turned into beautiful oases and stunning golden spiders. The destroyer virus within the priest was carefully turned into a blessing of Slaanesh. Instead of flies or rot emerging from the man, it was blossoms and elegant insects. When Typhus returned to the world, he was furious. A bunch of these Slaaneshi sluts had just stolen his prize. He was further enraged and humiliated when he saw that the priest had been successfully converted from a servant of Nurgle to a priest of Slaanesh. To make matters worse, the Death Guard accompanying Typhus were overcome with Slaanesh's influence, and they actually started worshipping Slaanesh over Nurgle. Their dead nerves were brought back to life, as their slow, boring existences suddenly perked up with excitement and ecstasy.
Listen. It's like the highs and lows. Like whenever you're a part of like the Nurgle squad or whatever, yeah, bro, you're down bad, bro. You stink. You're just dead inside. You like a Walking Dead zombie. But then whenever Slaanesh come through, the freak of all freakiness, bro, and like all of a sudden, you're not even like in the middle. Like it does, like bro, you're so far in the stank that whenever it's like Slaanesh come through, you would think, okay, it will like kind of like balance it out. Like you'll be stinking and you'll be horny. Nah, bro. Tell you, listen, you're not horny, buddy. You're down bad, bro. She takes you from legit from the pits of hell to like, bro, just up there. I promise you. Like it's not even like it's not, it can't like balance you out. Like you're not like leveled out in a way. No, bro, you are down bad. Like like, oh man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would definitely like out of Nurgle and Slaanesh, bro, give me Nurgle, bro. I'd rather stink crazy than be a part of the freak squad, bro. Like, forget. I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah, Typhus was not impressed and was forced to withdraw from the world, having been successfully clapped by Slaanesh. So basically, a cleverly laid trap by Slaanesh's forces that more or less allowed them to come blast the Death Guard with direct Slaaneshi corruption. This was enough to steal them from Nurgle and bring them over to the Prince of Pleasure. Another instance of Slaanesh being a greedy little slut and stealing followers from other Chaos Gods was when Khorne the Betrayer, the avatar of Khorne himself, and his elite Khornite berserkers went up against some Slaaneshi demonic magic. Now Khorne is the corniest of Khorne boys. Dude will literally massacre his own warband or fellow world eaters for a laugh. So you'd think that the warriors he leads into battle would be also very corny. Well, apparently not corny enough, as when they faced off against a Slaaneshi demon, they were hit by her slutty spells that were designed to turn someone to the worship of Slaanesh. Khorne's entire warband instantly falls to Slaanesh, and they just begin jerking their gherkin. Even Khorne has to fight to maintain his composure, biting his lip till it bled to help him focus.
That's what man. That's what lust will do to you, bro. That's what lust will do to you, bro. Bro, it even says in the Bible, you can't beat lust. Bro, what does it say in the Bible? Flee from it. Hey, I'm keeping it real. You can never beat lust, bro. You gotta flee from it, bro. Run from it. Yeah, bro. That means that whatever you guys are like on the phone or whatever, and you want to like, not, get in that mood or like not do that one stuff, like, do that one thing or whatever, bro, you got to flee from it. You got to run from it, bro. You can't be looking at that Instagram stuff. You can't be looking at those girls on Instagram or those girls on Twitter. Yeah, I didn't think I know that. Oh, I know. Listen, I'm Gen Z. I know. Listen, I know everything nowadays. Yeah, duh. Listen, man, you gotta flee from it. You gotta run from it, bro. Bro, Slaanesh got this man Khorne biting his lip. Treacherous.
Although that in itself was a very slutty Slaaneshi thing to do. Khan is then forced to kill all of his men. Even after that, the Slaaneshi demon still nearly overcame him. It was actually pretty wild seeing Khan get so close to throwing down his weapon and cock-punching a spiky fleshlight. Eventually, he's able to start fantasizing about war and violence, which gives him the will to defeat the Sorcerer Demon. But it definitely seems like one of Slaanesh's underrated powers is her ability to steal followers from the other Chaos Gods.
Bro, she's like the queen or king of lust, bro. Nobody can beat, bro. No one, bro. Lust, bro. Oh my goodness, lust is strong. Like, bro, lust is strong as Brock Lesnar. Like, I don't blame the guy. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh well, Khorne, you're weak or whatever. No, bro. Like, bro, I understand, bro. I'm a man. I'm a man too, bro. I know how strong that is, bro. Lust is too. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. God, hey, to the man above, my goat. That was lust. Why is that a thing, bro? That's too strong, bro. Bro, like for real. I'm not even joking. Like, bro, like I could see why, bro. He almost threw his sword down and was like, all right, man. You know what, man? Let's just get busy. Like, bro, like I could see why, bro. Like, man, bro, like only you. Can I see you as my crush? Like, it's really unfair on how strong that is, bro.
Not
for real, bro.
Swapping is caused by Slaanesh low-key raping your free will. When the sons of Horus first escaped into the Eye of Terror, they were like lost little lambs. Their Primarch was gone, and the other legions blamed them for the colossal fuck-up that was the Horus heresy. As such, their sense of pride, self-preservation, and lack of retardation was at an all-time low. They would constantly switch between which god they followed, depending what suited. Were they about?
Wait, but don't get it twisted though. You can still, like, obviously, like when I'm saying, listen, hold up, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying oh well, that girl looking so bad that I can't fight it off, so I gotta go. No, I'm not saying I'm not saying don't have no self control now. Well, hold up, don't read in between the lines now. Just because lust is really strong does not mean that you have to do something stupid or inhumane. Okay, let me just say that. Let me clarify. Okay, even though lust is strong, you still supposed to flee from it. You're supposed to not look at it. Like you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, okay. I don't want you guys like just be like, oh well, yeah, bro, you're right. It is too strong, bro. Let me just go do something crazy. Yeah, don't do that. Okay, I know you guys aren't like that. Of course I know that, but like just in case, I don't want you guys like thinking. I don't want you guys doing something and then be like, oh well, just lust is too strong, bro. Like, no, okay. Like, I just have to just lay that out, okay. Have some self control and flee from it, run from it.
Go to combat. Praise Khorne. Did they need to improve their war powers? Praise Tzeentch. Did they need to take a massive stanky shit? Hallelujah, it's Nurgle, and so on. A part of this would mean that they would allow demons from the respective god they were praising at the time to enter their body, empowering them further. However, when they would swap allegiance, that demon would obviously leave in violent fashion, destroying their bodies and leaving them as lifeless husks. It was only after a new method of possession was invented, which kept the body intact even when the demon left, did the Sons of Horus stop taking massive self-induced casualties. Fucking retards, man. There doesn't seem to be any instances I can find of a servant of Tzeentch being lured to the other gods. Firstly, because they're too smart for that shit, but more importantly, Tzeentch has like a kill switch on every single one of his followers. If you displease him or he's just bored, he'll flick it, instantly turning you into a chaos spawn. So whenever one of Tzeentch's followers would consider swapping allegiance, boom, now they are a tentacle hentai monster in constant agony.
Wait, so all they gotta do is think about it and he just does it for him?
A Nurgleite poo-face once tried to get Ahriman to serve Nurgle by promising him he could return the dusty Rubik Marines to some kind of life. But obviously Ahriman didn't accept because, just look at Nurgleite followers. So to willingly swap out one of the Chaos Gods for another, it's difficult and dangerous. You will incur that god's wrath one way or another, either by being directly smited by the god you just abandoned, or being a primary target for their followers. I'm not even sure how you would swap out of Slaanesh, considering the level of depravity you fall into when you follow the Prince of Pleasure. So we have established that it is possible, either by your own free will or by getting forcibly converted. But can you praise more than one god at a time? Well, yes, there is Chaos Undivided factions that include the Wordbearers and Be'lakor, but what about 2 or 3 out of the 4 at a time? Yes, but this is very difficult and very rare. The Chaos Gods are somewhat in a constant state of war with each other. Khorne especially hates Slaanesh, whilst Nurgle especially hates Tzeentch. So if you were a follower of 2 gods that were engaged in all-out war, what would you do? If you were seen to be helping out one side more than the other, but receiving equal gifts, one god would likely get jealous and turn your ass into a Chaos Spawn. The only rare times when it works is when a Chaos Warband performs rituals to multiple Chaos Gods and praises multiple Chaos Gods equally. However, they cannot get involved with inter-Chaos God warfare. So the amount of power and favor that they
okay, well so it's kind of like the third best friend basically, or like the best friend that's like kept out of it. So let's say for instance there's 3 best friends. Let's say like there's 3 friends, right, and they're all best friends, but let's say two of them is like fighting or arguing or whatever. At the end of the day, no matter what happens like between those 2 guys, whatever, both of those 2 people are gonna go to like the third friend or to the person that's like left out and talk or like or still be friends with that person in a way. So it's kind of like they kind of gotta like, so basically like they're not staying out they have to basically stay out the way basically. Like you can like praise these guys and stuff like that equally, whatever, like that's cool and all, but you have to like whenever like Slaanesh and Khorne for example are beefing whatever and you worship those 2, you have to stay out of it. You can't fight for either war. Okay, that actually makes sense.
Gather from chaos
that makes sense.
As if you want the higher tier goodies, you'll need to directly serve that Chaos God and fight the other ones. The one clean example of a Chaos Warband following 2 gods at the same time that I know of are the Deathmongers, a Khorne and Nurgle Trader Space Marine combo. This warband were one of the many Space Marine chapters that fell to chaos when they entered into the Eye of Terror in the extremely ill-fated Abyssal Crusade. In the Eye, they were captured by the Dark Eldar, tortured to insanity, and eventually broke free. They then swore allegiance to chaos. Their Nurgleite allegiance is obvious due to the symbol of their warband. However, their battle doctrine and lack of plague marines and decay hints towards something a lot more corny. Their battle doctrine being cause as much damage as physically possible, even if it means giving up victory. You can either drop a nuke on a battlefield or drop the Deathmongers. The result is the same. This tactical priority is about as Khorne-like as it gets. So it seems like they praise Khorne with their actions and Nurgle with their rituals and symbols. Khorne and Nurgle aren't really known to be massive rivals either, so this probably helps.
Okay.
However, despite this one example, overall it's not really worth the effort and risks, considering you'll never get anywhere close to the final goal of any Chaos follower. That goal being ascending to become a Demon Prince. The only mortal who kind of gets away with it all is Abaddon. He is considered to be Chaos Ascendant, which allows him to draw power from all 4 of the primary Chaos Gods without having to break his balls and maintain some kind of balanced ritual.
That's
They've
cracked.
basically just given him a bunch of power and
Bro's in a 360 deal. That's crazy, man. Look at the state of this man, bro. This man is stressed. He needs some sleep. That man's in a full 360, bro. He can't get out of it.
free reign to do whatever he wants, since generally whatever he does is overall a great benefit to the forces of chaos. This is why he is special. So long story short, yes, you can swap allegiance without incurring significant penalty if you do it carefully and intelligently. The issue is that Chaos followers do literally nothing carefully or intelligently. So 99% of the time, the allegiance swapper will get killed, Chaos spawned, or have their souls devoured. The Sons of Horus willingly accepted demonic possession, knowing that whenever they swapped allegiance, it would destroy their body and soul, yet they did it anyway. If anyone asks you how the trade allegiance lost, just point to this example. If you enjoyed the video and you want to support the channel,
shout out to Majorkill. Okay, wow, wowzers, wowzers. Shout out to Majorkill, man. What do you guys think about this video? Like I said before, if I was to, like, you know, give my soul to at least one of these Chaos guys, well, obviously I wouldn't do it to begin with, but if I had to, I think Khorne would be like the perfect guy. I think Mr. Crash Out would definitely be like the perfect guy in my opinion. That's what I think, man. But comment down below, man. What would you guys think about this one, man? And who would you guys give your soul to out of any of the Chaos gods? If any of you guys say Slaanesh, I promise you, hey, if you're a Slaanesh follower, hey, I will remember your name, yo. I will remember your name. Listen, you can say anybody, but if you say Slaanesh, I will remember your name. Okay, let's just say that, brother. You will be marked down, brother. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Every time you comment, that thing gonna start blinking red. I know you're a menace if you choose Slaanesh, but it's fine though. Hey, choose whoever you want. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, man. Also, make sure you guys check out my second channel down below in the description down below, where I go and play video games and stuff like that. If you guys actually just like me playing video games, go check it out. Go subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys every time I'm out. Peace out.